I want to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen. What you're going to hear in the next 30 minutes is going to change your life. You know, KingsWay is a company that was birthed out of a vision to create a vehicle for you to achieve success beyond your wildest dreams. I had a dream in 1995, and that was to have a company that would combine sound business principles with products that truly make a difference, a phenomenal compensation plan, excellent customer service, and above all, a system that would put you, the people, first. KingsWay is destined to set new standards in the network marketing industry and how people shop and how they do business. KingsWay follows a standard that's of a higher level than traditional business. We're determined not just to talk about honesty and integrity. How many have heard about talking about honesty and integrity a long time? But to demonstrate honesty and integrity is our goal and our mission in life. Because we really believe that if we create a company of fairness and a company that has the qualities that would honor the individual and treat you as royalty, that we would have a company that will become successful. Our motto was born called Success Through Service. We believe that once in a while a company will come along that will change the way things are done. And we believe that company is called KingsWay. We're so excited to have on board with us an individual that not only brings to us a vast background of network marketing experience, but is known throughout America as a corporate trainer and corporate motivator. Mr. Michael Kelly has come on board with us as National Training Director, and he's here with us today to share with us more about this wonderful KingsWay opportunity. Let's give Michael Kelly a warm greeting. Thank you, Michael.
Hello. Hello. I'm very excited about being here. I'm excited about the information that I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to share this KingsWay business vehicle with you, a business vehicle that's literally sweeping across the nation. We're here for the next few moments to discuss freedom. The freedom to live the type of lifestyle that you would like to live, to have some of the things that you would like to have. I don't know what your goals are or aspirations are, but I do know that goals are very, very important because they give us a target to hit. And so maybe you'd like to be able to purchase that new home or that new car, or to be able to do something for your mother or your father that you've never been able to do. Or maybe you'd like to be able to send that very special person who's always been there for you on that nice vacation, or take them to a nice furniture store and tell them to purchase a brand new living room set or a brand new dining room set or a brand new bedroom set, and that you'll pay for it. You know, maybe you'd like to make that favorite charitable or donation to that favorite organization or your favorite church. I don't know what your goals or dreams are, but I do know that KingsWay as a business vehicle can enable you to achieve those goals. But ladies and gentlemen, in order to have freedom, there's another part of the equation. We need to have options. The more options we have, the more choices we have. The more choices we have, the more freedom we have. But I'm sure you will agree with me that freedom isn't free. There's a price that has to be paid. There's a sacrifice that has to be made. First of all, enabled to accumulate freedom in a totality standpoint, we need to accumulate a certain amount of wealth. Not income, but wealth. Wealth is income multiplied, income diversified. Income is simply living from day to day, which unfortunately is what most Americans are doing. But wealth in and of itself will not give us freedom. We also need time in order to enjoy the wealth. And I always like to add a touch of love there. You know, love really makes the world go round and makes the world a better place to live. But I'm sure many of us, we are familiar with individuals who've been able to accumulate a certain amount of wealth, but they don't have the time to enjoy it. They're working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours per week. They're married to a conventional business, or married to the office, or to the job, or to the courtroom, or to the surgical operation room, or whatever the case may be. And so yes, it takes wealth, but it also takes the time to enjoy the wealth. And then there's a third component. It takes a certain amount of health. Because let me ask you a question. What good is it really to gain a tremendous amount of wealth, have the time to enjoy it, and not have the health to enjoy the freedom of time? Have to be on a kidney dialysis machine 2 or 3 times a day, or drag an oxygen tank around everywhere that we go. And so when we have an adequate amount of health, a sufficient amount of time, and we've accumulated enough wealth, it adds up to freedom. We're here today to discuss what we call the 2 to 5 year plan versus the 40 to 50 year plan that most people are operating under. We believe that if an individual will take advantage of this business opportunity because of all of the different factors that are associated with it and seriously commit to that 2 to 5 year plan, that they can do in 2 to 5 years what may normally take them 10, 20, 30, 40 years to do working for someone else. And so basically what we're talking about is time leveraging. Because let me ask you a question. If you can do in 5 years what would normally take you 10 years to do, haven't you just brought back 5 years of your life? Yes or no? Yes. That's what we're talking about. And so what this KingsWay business opportunity can enable us to accomplish is a certain amount of wealth, the time to enjoy the wealth. Because of our product line, it enhances our health. And again, we're talking about the freedom that it can not only give us, but countless numbers of families throughout America and soon throughout the world as we take this opportunity globally. You know, at Harvard University, they have what's known throughout the business world as the Harvard Rule of 4, saying that there are 4 things that a person should consider before getting involved with a business or an opportunity. Number 1, we should consider the company. Number 2, consider the industry that the company is involved in. Number 3, the product or service that the company renders. And number 4, the compensation plan, the pay plan. I mean, is it lucrative? Can any significant amount of income be generated? Are there ceilings involved with that company? Or is there a place for advancement if it's in the job market? Or if you're talking about a business, can it create unlimited income? And so very, very quickly, let's look at how KingsWay stacks up when we apply the Harvard Rule of 4. As we go back now and discuss KingsWay, the company, we're not talking about a startup company. And I know that a lot of you are glad of that. I know some of you have had your share of startup companies and you sink your heart into it and they're not able to get over those rough points. And so KingsWay launched back in March of 1996. The infrastructure has been put in place. All of the technology has been put in place to catapult this company to the top, not only of the network marketing industry, but to the top of the business world. And so again, we're not talking about a startup company, but we're talking about a company that's still a ground floor opportunity because very few people have heard about KingsWay and very few individuals have heard about our phenomenal product line that we're going to get to in just a moment. The president of the company is a gentleman by the name of Mr. Bill Hart, and to know him is to like him. But more importantly than liking him, or the fact that he is a likable person, is the fact that he's an individual with a tremendous amount of business acumen. He thinks like a business person. He thinks analytical. He's a visionary. But he's also able to handle the daily details that it takes in order to make and run a sufficient business. But even paramount to that, he's a person with a tremendous amount of integrity, because I'm sure that many of you are aware of individuals, they may have the business skills, but they're always shooting themselves in the foot because they just can't seem to walk that straight line. And so their businesses wind up failing. And so integrity is a phenomenal asset to have. It's a necessary asset to have if a person is to build a business to any great magnitude. And so that's what Mr. Bill Hart brings to the table with KingsWay. He also brings to the table experience in the field. He has built several very successful network marketing organizations. And so not only does he have the corporate training to catapult this company and to make it number 1 in the industry, but he also has the field experience. So he is well aware of what we experience, those of us operating in the field. And I think it's evident in the infrastructure that he has put in place, because you're talking about an infrastructure that's very, very user-friendly. And so that's just a little bit of information about KingsWay, the company. I might throw out also, however, that the technology is in place to track over 1 million associates. The phone systems are in place to add over 129 different phone lines, if need be, almost practically overnight, to keep up with the growth that's taking place all over this nation. And so again, the company is intact. Harvard Rule of 4, analyze the company, analyze the industry. Well, what about this industry that we're involved in? This industry of network marketing, it's a proven industry of creating financial independence. Yes, there has been some downsides to this industry. And there's been companies that have given this industry a bad name. But you don't throw out the perfect work ethic of network marketing just because of some companies that didn't practice it in a very ethical way. The industry of network marketing is a win-win situation, because what it basically says is the more that I help you to succeed, the more that I succeed. And so it creates, again, a win-win situation. From a product standpoint, the industry that we're involved in is absolutely incredible. You know, a lot of people would say that we're involved in the industry of nutritional products or marketing nutritional products. But from a product standpoint, we're really in the healthcare industry, because our products help to do what? Enhance the health of individuals. And so we're in the healthcare industry. And when we look at that industry in and of itself is an $800 billion a year industry. And when you add the hygiene products that we have through our Propolis line and some of the other products, we're talking about a product line that represents over $1 trillion a year in potential business. Harvard Rule of 4. Analyze the company, analyze the industry, analyze the product or service that the company renders. Well, what about the services? The services are unlimited, and then we'll get to the products. From a service standpoint, you couldn't have it any more user-friendly. It couldn't be any easier to get a new person involved, to sponsor a new person, to share this opportunity with an individual and have them take advantage of this opportunity. You're talking about a company that has no sign-up fees whatsoever, no $10 sign-up fees, no $20 kit or $80 kit that a person has to purchase to get started. There's no inventory required to stock. I mean, you know, that's a shift in this industry. In other words, no front-end loading, no garage qualifying like we've often heard about in some of the nightmares and some of the problems that has caused other companies to fold. The company has toll-free ordering. They're set up to not only take credit cards but check by phone. The company has same-day shipping and monthly commissions that are very, very lucrative, and we'll get to that in just a moment. The company has a toll-free order number. The company also has toll-free 24-hour-a-day business presentation overview, where a person can just call this toll-free number and just listen and get an overview of what this KingsWay opportunity is all about. Press one button and you can hear the company, another one you hear information on the products, another one on the compensation plan, another one how to get started, all toll-free. The company has toll-free national conference calls. Toll-free! I mean, that's almost unheard, not almost, that is unheard of in this industry. You can call people all over America when we have these national conference calls on a regular basis right now every 2 weeks, and tap people into that totally free. And so again, we're talking about a very user-friendly business from a service standpoint. From a product standpoint, it doesn't get much better than our product line. We, quite frankly, we have 2 or 3 products that you could take one of these products and build a multi-billion-dollar company. Billion, not million, but billion-dollar company because of how unique it is, and what they're calling several of these products are revolutionary scientific breakthroughs. One of the products that I'm very, very excited about is a product that we call our coral calcium. It was discovered basically by the Guinness Book of World Records when they sent a British journalist to the island of Okinawa, Japan, to interview the world's oldest man. Because this individual at that particular time, he was about 115 years of age, full of health, full of energy, full of vitality. They wanted to find out what was his secret. Long story short, they found out that it wasn't in the diet and it wasn't in the climate, but it was in the water that that individual was drinking. He would drop the water that they were drinking because of the fact that this island had underneath the ocean these coral sands, and the water would percolate in the coral reefs, and so the water would return to the islanders full of minerals, full of trace elements, full of what's called ionic coral calcium. And so they were drinking this water. And so what they also discovered was that he wasn't really that unique. I mean, you know, about 80-some-odd% of the residents, they were living to the age of 95, 100, disease-free. And this wasn't taking place on any other part of Japan, just in Okinawa where these coral reefs were. Now we have access to this same water. All we do is simply take one of the tea bags, one of the sachets, you take one out, drop it in any water or any non-carbonated liquid, and it alkalines the water, which is the secret to health. When we alkaline the water, we bring it into proper pH. When we alkaline the fluid, we bring it into proper pH. And then when we consume it, it helps to bring our body into proper pH. Dr. Darrell Wolfe, one of the top disease experts in this nation, said that there's only one disease, acidosis, and there's only one cure, to get alkaline. He says, and so whether it shows up as this or whether it shows up as that or these other 200 or 300 types of different diseases that they call it, that's it. And so if you think about it, when the aquarium and the fish in our aquarium start to drop out and fall out, the first thing the person says is, bring in your water, let me test the pH. And so that's one of our products that we're very, very excited about, the coral calcium. Another product that we believe you can build an entire company around is our product called Restoration. This product was formulated by the book by Dr. Ronald Klatz called Grow Young with HGH. It's a hormone growth releaser. You simply take 1 to 2 tablespoons at night in some juice or some water. And what this product does is absolutely remarkable. Not only does it enhance and build the immune system, but it enhances the amount of muscle on the body without exercising. I know a lot of people like that. A lot of people don't like to exercise. It decreases the amount of fat without exercising. They say that 12 months on this product is equivalent to a full body liposuction. You know, and a lot of people pay big money for liposuctions. They say in about 90 days on this product, it's almost equivalent to having a facial because it removes the wrinkles, it thickens the density of the skin. It's a phenomenal product. And if any of you have been looking at Magic Johnson and wondering why is it that he looks so good with the challenges that he has, he's been taking that product in the drug form. That is all natural. The drug form costs about anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month through injections. That's all natural. It's a combination of amino acids, vitamins, minerals in a proprietary blend. And so we're very excited about our propolis line as well. This is the only propolis line in the world. Bee propolis. Propolis, the main ingredient that makes the beehive the most sterile place, the most antiseptic place, the cleanest place in nature. We have the only propolis line in the world. Propolis toothpaste, propolis shampoo, propolis lotion. And so again, the yam cream we're very excited about, our colloidal minerals, the life source. We have a product line again that represents about a $1 trillion industry. But what's so phenomenal about that product line is, again, you can take 3 or 4 of those products that's on that table over there and develop it into a multi-billion-dollar company because of the fact that basically nobody has it. Everybody needs it. Basically everybody can afford those products. And once they use the products, the majority of them will continue to use it because of the benefits that they will receive. So Harvard Rule of 4, analyze the company, analyze the industry that the company is involved in, analyze the product or service that the company renders, and analyze the compensation plan. And so very quickly, let's look at how KingsWay matches up as far as the compensation plan and just see if there's an opportunity here. And I think you will agree with me that there is one. As far as the compensation plan is concerned, the company pays us 8%, 6 levels deep. And after the 6th level, we have access to an infinity bonus of up to 5% up to infinity volumes. Now, just to show you how that 8%, 6 levels deep, and again, the infinity bonus that kicks in can translate into a dollar amount to show you how lucrative this opportunity is, not to make any income claims. I'm sure all of us here today are well aware that our income will be based on our own efforts. Is that right? And not what I put on the board. This is simply to show you how a percentage translates into a dollar amount, since a lot of people have trouble seeing that. And so someone may ask, well, if there are no sign-up fees with this company, no inventory required to stock, how do you get started? I suggest, and we suggest, that you get started on our LEAP program, L-E-A-P, which stands for our Leadership Enhancement Achievement Program. Our LEAP program has a phenomenal amount of benefits. You can get with the person that invited you here today, and they will share with you what many of those benefits are. But to participate as a LEAP member is only $80 a month in personal business volume. We also have, as a possibility of becoming a LEAP member, a $40 LEAP membership qualification package. And so for $40 in personal volume or $80 in personal volume, your startup month or any month that you choose to upgrade to the LEAP program, and that same $80 monthly commitment per month to your health, to your business, you can take advantage of all of the benefits. But just let me just share with you just a few of those benefits. How many of you would like to have access to an $800 a month car allowance? Yeah. Just nod your head like this. How many of you would like to have access to a $1,000 a month mortgage allowance? Yes. Yes. How many of you would like to have access to $54,000 $100 in cash bonuses, one-time cash bonuses that has nothing to do with the numbers that deals with the 8% 6 levels deep. Yes. All of that is associated with becoming a LEAP member. And so again, it's by far the best way to get started with this particular company. And so to put a hypothetical illustration on the board again, not to make any income claims, if you were to simply on your first level sign up 4 individuals as LEAP members, and they became LEAP members doing $80 a month in personal volume and an $80 a month commitment in personal volume, the actual dollar amount will be slightly more than that based on what products they choose to start off with. Because again, for the $80 in personal volume, they would get to choose whatever products they wanted, the Coral Calcium, the Restoration, the Yam Cream, or any of our remarkable products. But if you were to simply share this business opportunity with 4 people and the process duplicated itself, in other words, those 4 signed up 4 individuals as LEAP members also for the $80 a month in personal volume, you would have 16 on your second level. On the third level, the compensation plan would have 64 people. On the fourth level, 256, again, all as LEAP members. Well, to just show you again how the 8% translates into a dollar amount, just on this third level, a person will be earning over $500 a month. How many of you know somebody who could use an extra $500 a month? Raise your hand. Yes, I think we all do. On the fourth level, it would jump up to $2,200 a month. That's what the compensation would pay out. Let me just erase this 2 to 5 here. On the fifth level, the compensation plan would pay $9,000 a month, and that's over a 6-figure yearly income. I think that can get some people very, very excited. Again, ladies and gentlemen, understand what we're talking about. A business that a person can start for under $100. All they have to do is under $100 in personal business volume per month, and they can have access to the 8% percentages and the dollar amounts that the compensation plan pays out if they apply themselves. On the 6th level, it gets absolutely phenomenal. This compensation plan pays out $35,000 a month, and now we're talking over $400,000 a year. And that's not the end of it, because this is truly an opportunity to create unlimited income. And what I mean by that is the marketing concept is based on a uni-level marketing concept. Again, which gives us the opportunity to create true wealth, because it doesn't limit us as far as how wide we can go or how many people we can share this opportunity with. And so instead of just sharing this business vehicle with only 4 people, what would happen to these numbers if a person shared this opportunity with 10 people? What would happen to these numbers if a person shared this opportunity with 20 individuals who became LEAP members? I think you're starting to see how this compensation plan that Mr. Bill Hart has put together is absolutely remarkable. It's very, very fair and very, very generous that all of us can take advantage of. And so very, very quickly now, I'd just like to start wrapping things up and say to you, we have what's called the KingsWay equation. The KingsWay success equation says that the company plus the business plan that you've just seen, plus the marketplace, the millions of people out there that need an opportunity, that need a way out, that need a way to develop the freedom, that need a way to develop so that they can have more options in their life, more choices in their life. The company plus the business plan plus the marketplace plus you equals success and security. And so if we really look at this, the only if in the whole business equation has to deal with those of us that take advantage of this opportunity or choose not to take advantage of it. The if is not with the company. The company is solid, the company is strong, the infrastructure is in place. The if is not with the business plan. You can see that the business plan is very, very lucrative. The big if is not with the marketplace. We will all agree that there's a market out there not only for the products, but for the business opportunity. And so again, the big if has to deal with us. Story about a little boy that was standing beside the shore of a beach, and he was looking out into this vast ocean, and he had a small little cup that he was holding in his hand. He was very, very depressed, tearful, crying. And so a wise man came up and approached him. He says, "Young man, what seems to be the problem?" The little boy said, "I've been standing here all day, and I've been trying to figure out how I can get all of this water to come into my cup. But no matter what I do, there's no way that I can hold all of that water in my small little cup." The wise man says, well, son, instead of trying to get all of the water to come into your cup, why don't you just take your cup and throw it into the ocean? You see, ladies and gentlemen, that's really what many people are doing. We're sitting back waiting for our ship to come in rather than rowing out to meet it. This KingsWay business opportunity has come to us. And so what we need to do now is to immerse ourselves in it and take advantage of it so that it can afford us and bring to us the lifestyle that we so rightfully deserve. We need to take advantage of this opportunity to learn the system that we have in place, the very simple system that we have in place that can enable any person with above average desire to become very, very successful. We need to immerse ourselves in this KingsWay business. We hope that you'll join us. We hope that you'll take advantage of our products. We hope that you'll bless your family, your friends, your neighbors, your relatives with our product line. And we hope that you will bless your family, friends, relatives, and neighbors with this phenomenal business opportunity. Thank you very much.